How was our universe created? That seems to be the big question. There are a few theories, but one of the main ones is the Big Bang. This is a theory that when the universe was created, or began forming, it began expanding at an extremely fast rate. During this time, the universe was very hot, but as it expanded, more complex molecules could be formed. Eventually, gravity began to work its magic and create stellar phenomena like stars, nebula, and galaxies. Along the way, the constellation Canis Major was created, and is now part of our nighttime sky. Canis Major is known as the Great Dog. In Greek myth, it is said that this constellation, along with Canis Minor, are Orion's hunting dogs. Canis Major was one of the most important constellations in ancient times because within it contains the brightest star in our sky, Sirius, the dog star. Canis Major is also home to M41, also known as NGC 2287, an open cluster almost directly south of Sirius that is visible to the naked eye under the right conditions. It appears as a faint star when just looking, but if you were to use a binocular or telescope, you can see a collection of stars within a patch of sky that is roughly the same size of a full moon. Depending on how dark the sky is, you could see several dozen of the roughly 100 stars in the cluster, which also include red giants. This open cluster extends about 25 light years across and is believed to be between 190 and 240 million years old. Canis Major is easy to find during the months of November through March. You first locate Orion the Hunter and imagine a straight line through his belt. Follow the line to the southeast and you will see Sirius perched right below it. Sirius is the nose of the dog. His body stretches to the southeast, and his front leg is to the west of Sirius. Canis Major is a constellation that has become well known as being the Great Dog. It gets this name because it is the larger of the two dogs following Orion. Canis Major isn't necessarily in any popular culture, however, the constellation Orion that it follows is. In Star Trek, the writers took the name and gave it to a species known as the Orions. These Orions are well known for their green skin. The males are typically bald and taller and more muscular than the average human. The females, on the other hand, are known for their extreme carnal appetites and their innate skill of seduction. The Orions have been seen in 3 of the 6 Star Trek series. The Orions can also be found in Star Trek, the animated series, as pirates that raid unsuspecting ships.
Those Orion pirates were definitely a nuisance, Spark. You almost died because of their interference.
Yes, Doctor. Apparently some people still believe that theft of other people's goods is a valid way of life.
In the end, the Orions may finally have learned the lesson that stealing is wrong and crime does not pay.
Canis Major is the 43rd largest constellation in our sky. It occupies 380 square degrees of area and is home to the Canis Major dwarf galaxy. The Canis Major dwarf galaxy is an irregular galaxy approximately 25,000 light-years from Earth. This makes it the closest galaxy to Earth. Astronomers believe that this galaxy contains about 1 billion stars, of which most are red giants, and have plotted the main sequence and red giant branch populations and suggests that this galaxy is anywhere from 2 to 7 billion years old. The discovery of the Canis Major dwarf galaxy was in 2003, by use of an infrared survey that allowed astronomers to see past dust from the Milky Way's plane. After study of this galaxy, astronomers believe that the gravitational interactions between the two galaxies have created tidal tails, which are long, tail-like images full of dust from the dwarf galaxy. Astronomers now believe that with the discovery of this galaxy that several globular clusters found within the Milky Way have been created from tidal tails. Canis Major was catalogued by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century. The constellation is home to Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, as well as several notable deep sky objects. It is located in the 2nd quadrant of the southern hemisphere and can be seen at latitudes between 60 degrees and -90 degrees. The neighboring constellations are Columba, Lepus, Monoceros, and Pupae. Canis Major is a constellation in the southern hemisphere's summer, or northern hemisphere's winter, sky, bordered by Monoceros, which lies between it and Canis Minor, to the north, Pupae to the east and southeast, Columba to the southwest, and Lepus to the west. The shape of the main arc formed by Canis Major clouds has been suggested to result from a supernova explosion, possibly triggering the recent star formation activity. More than 100 emission line stars are found in this region, including the famous ZCMA. Canis Major is home to VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known to exist. VY-CMA is a red hypergiant with a diameter of approximately 1.277 times 10 to the 9th miles. If VY were to be in the center of our solar system, it would extend beyond the orbit of Jupiter. VY is also very luminous. Astronomers have estimated that the luminosity is 5.6 times 10 to the 5th solar lamina. The great overdog, that heavenly beast, with a star in one eye, gives a leap in the east. He dances upright, all the way to the west, and never once drops on his 4 feet to rest. I'm a poor underdog, but tonight I will bark, with the great overdog, that romps through the dark. Canis Major, by Robert Frost.